Well, if the weather were any indication, we'd be about 6 months away from baseball, but we're actually only 6 days away from Phillies baseball. What's up, everybody? Welcome into the PHLY Phillies Podcast. Tyler Zulli here with you for the next hour as we go until 1 o'clock today on the final Friday and the final weekend, head into the final weekend without Phillies baseball. We'll talk a little bit more about the actual baseball that happened this past week, because I know someone here has some strong opinions about when and why those games were played. We'll do that in a little bit. We're also going to talk about one Phillies minor league prospect who will start the year a little bit higher than expected. But I'm not alone today because it's the Friday before the season starts. I wanted to have some fun, and I brought some friends along with me. So, gentlemen, it's a little 97.5 reunion here. Myself, Pat Egan.
Hello.
Jamie Lynch. Guys, I wanted to bring in you two because, first of all, you guys love baseball, and you're smart baseball guys. And second of all,
debatable.
I thought this draft conversation that we're about to have
I brought my Phillies coffee cup today, so if anybody was doubting my baseball passion.
Well, you're not. It's well documented. You're not a baseball guy.
Well, yeah, but I have a baseball mug.
But you do have a baseball mug. You played one on TV
makes
once.
You a baseball guy if you have.
Trying.
If you have, yeah. All right.
So, Pat, you are Mr. Trade. You know every trade of every prospect that's ever existed.
It's a sickness.
It's incredible.
No, because then you set the bar high, and then the first one you'll ask me, I won't get, and then everyone will laugh at me and point at me, and it'll be like I'm back in third grade.
Isn't that the point?
Okay. I mean, yeah. If you want me to be my show pony, that's fine.
What was the original Cleveland Cliff Lee deal?
It was Lou Marson, Jason Knapp, Carlos Carrasco, and Jason Donald.
There you go. Spot on. So I brought you guys in today because I thought this would be a...
Ben Francisco was included in that.
It's true. I thought this would be a fun exercise. So what we're going to do today is a 2025 MLB draft. And you can call it a fantasy draft if you want, but the way I was kind of looking at it, it's only three of us. All of our teams are going to be good, right? We're all going to have all-star caliber rosters.
I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, these teams are all going to be stacked.
They're all going to be stacked. So I tried to make some rules and some stipulations to this just so we could spread things out a little bit. So what we're going to do today is a 2025 MLB player draft. And here are your rules. Rule number one, you must pick one player from every division. And to kind of piggyback off of that, you can only pick up to two players from the same division. So no stockpiling Dodgers, no stockpiling of the best teams, and only avoiding the American League Central and National League Central. You have to pick at least one rookie. And rookie is fluid, I think.
Yeah, we can debate it.
But the reason I did it was to maybe have some upside on a player. Rule number 4 and 4A both belong to Shohei Ohtani. He can only be picked once, and when you pick him, you have to announce what position he's going to play.
Does anybody have the balls to choose him as a pitcher?
Probably not.
Are you trying to dare me to do that?
Kinda.
Okay.
You won't.
I just might.
Do it.
Watch
you
me.
won't.
But he can't.
I give in to peer pressure.
But he can't be both. So you have to be able to pick one of the two. So those are your rules, and here's how the rosters are going to be constructed. 9 guys in the lineup, right? Your 8 position players in your DH, 1 starting pitcher, 1 reliever. And I thought for fun, because people think that managers have this wide sweeping appeal and wide sweeping impact on a game, and while they might have it on an individual game and the decisions being made, I'm interested to see how they would impact these juggernaut type teams. So you have to pick a manager as well. So I randomized the draft order before you guys got here and absolutely cheated. But
congrats
the order,
on your number 1 pick and Shohei Ohtani.
Actually, the number 1 overall pick goes to Jamie.
Oh, wow.
Pat, you have the 2nd pick, and I have the 3rd pick.
So you get the snake.
This will be a snake draft.
I have my fantasy baseball draft tonight, and I always like to be in the snake position.
So we'll do snake draft. I will pick 3 and 4. Jamie, you'll pick 1 or 6 and 7. Pat, you'll be in the middle rounds of each draft or each round.
I love getting sandwiched.
There you go. But rules are simple.
A good piece of lunch meat to our rye bread here, Pat.
Yep. Okay. You were saying?
Rules are simple. I think easy to follow. Play along at home, and by the way, we'll put up graphics throughout. We'll show you our teams, and we'll show you our justification for the teams. That's what the graphic will look like. Pat, you didn't have an animated head, but I thought your Twitter profile picture was pretty animated.
Yeah, I look happy. Okay, I'm happy to be here.
So we'll fill this out as we go. You play along at home. Tell us who you think has the best team, and we'll post these on Twitter as well at the end. But without further ado, Jamie Lynch, you are on the clock for the 2025 Major League Baseball player draft.
I mean, I'd be foolish to start with anybody but Justin Crawford, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think you would be foolish, but that's just me.
His Lehigh stats would count.
Yeah, so do Garrett Stubbs.
Yeah.
You can take Garrett Stubbs as well.
All right. I think it'd be fool's work to do anything but take maybe the greatest baseball player that's possibly ever walked the face of the earth.
And your little Santos.
Shohei Ohtani, welcome to the Lynch Squad.
As your DH, I presume.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, I don't know how you pick somebody
yeah,
else.
it makes sense.
I know your boy. I know who you're going to jump at 3 if he's there. So you should block him. Getting his.
Well, tell me who it is.
Yeah, you see, no collusion. What are you guys? Is Ruxin already from the league? One pick in, we're colluding already?
I'm just curious of we don't talk ever, so I don't know.
Oh, he loves a man.
I'm a big. I'm
Marsh
scrolling
fan.
down the list. Royce Lewis fan.
That's unfortunate.
George Springer.
So I'm going to take Bobby Witt Jr.
That's the guy.
You did it.
That was
you took his
that's the
guy. Yes.
Loser.
I am the biggest Bobby Witt Jr. fan on the planet.
Well, I guess you're not, because I'm the biggest Bobby Witt Jr. fan, because even though he's ranked like 6th or 7th in most, I took him at 2. Because he's the do-it-all player.
That's great, because he was 100% going to take him at 3 or 4.
Dude, he's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it makes the most sense. I think he's going to win the American League MVP this year. He finished 2nd last year?
Yeah, he was.
The jump that he
dude's a
took,
wagon.
he went from being a really, really good player in his 2nd full season to being
a superstar.
like literally one of the 3 best players in baseball.
That contract's a joke.
It's a steal.
Yeah.
And like, it's one of those things, and Jamie, you and I have talked about this a ton on this show. Like, it's one of those things where it's such a weird dynamic of, do guys go get their money and bypass arbitration and cancel out those years in the event that they get injured or they don't play particularly well? Bobby Witt's one of those guys that I'm like, dude, you could have held out. Like, you're going to be a damn good player for a long time. You would have made $700 million.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he signed it too, because his dad played. Like, it wasn't a situation where he doesn't know the business angle of it.
Right.
But, I mean, easy for me to say.
Or probably really needed it. Up front, like fronted to him.
Yeah, like he's not broke.
Yeah.
Bobby Witt Jr. has not clipped a coupon in a long time.
No.
Like, and the funny thing is, there's a couple of contracts recently that have been signed like that. And then you look on the inverse where it's like Juan Soto breaks the bank. Vlad Guerrero is going to break the bank next offseason.
Yeah, and apparently there's talk now that the Blue Jays and him are seeing eye to eye.
I'm stunned.
Yeah, the owner came out and said, like, we expect to sign him.
Yeah.
Which is pretty surprising.
And he had a comment like, yeah, we're starting to see the same kind of level here.
They need to keep him, because that's a team that never has, like, good position players.
And they can never get big free agents because I think of the Canadian tax. And
Yeah, they struck out on Ohtani.
Yeah.
Pardon the pun, but yeah.
They're one of those teams that's like, and the Blue Jays are interested. They're the caveat at the end of every player. It's like free agent X.
A couple years ago, they were like when Harper was a free agent, like the White Sox, they were the White Sox. Or they're the Sixers for NBA free.
The Giants are kind of that team too.
Yeah.
Like the Giants are interested
Always
in everybody.
the bridesmaid.
And they ended up, who'd the Giants sign this offseason? It was the shortstop from Milwaukee.
Willie Adams.
Willie Adames. Yes, they ended up signing him, but Snell leaves. Snell signs that, short-term deal, 1-year deal, and then gets $1 billion with the Dodgers. But like the Giants, you're right. The White Sox in previous iterations and the Blue Jays seem to be that team where and the Blue Jays are interested, and the White Sox are interested, and the Giants are interested, but then they finished like 3rd in the running. All right, so Bobby Witt Jr. and Shohei Ohtani off the board, unsurprising. I'm just going to go and take the pop. I think that I'm going to take the 2024
I don't see how you
American League MVP. I'm going to take Aaron Judge. I just think I can put him in 4 different spots in my batting order and feel comfortable. Now, my question is, guys, do I have to play him in center field? I assume, or does he play?
We're not doing just like outfield.
You can do 3 outfielders.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be 3 outfielders.
Because then when I take Brandon Marsh in the 2nd round, it's like, do
you
I put him
should.
at left? Do I put him at center?
Yeah,
like,
you absolutely.
the possibilities are endless.
Max Kepler's hitting the cover off the ball in spring training.
Tell me
you might
about
want
it.
to think about him in the 2nd round.
I tried to get him in my one fantasy league. I was usurped by one Charlie O'Connor, who you will be able to hear on.
Son of
Don't even get me started,
Charlie?
dude. He's cutthroat at fantasy.
Is he really?
Yeah, we got
Because he's like the most timid guy in the world.
No, all of a sudden he just lays it on the table. Me and him got like a huge bidding war over
Really?
Zach Wheeler.
Over Zach Wheeler?
We were in a hotel room. But it was 2 beds, just to be clear. And like he's in one with headphones on, and then I was in the other with headphones on, like doing this auction draft, and we're just yelling at each other until finally I let him have it for like
noise complaint from the
12, 15.
hotel.
Yeah, no, don't get it. Don't like let his little like.
Do you think he
demeanor-
overpaid now?
No,
Okay.
no. I didn't have any money.
Okay.
I was broke.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go back with the wrap around
I know
here.
where you're going.
Do you?
I think.
Because I actually don't know if you do. Because I'm gonna go and I'm gonna max out my allotment of American League East players in the first 2 rounds. Because this is a guy I think could win the American League MVP as well. I'm gonna take Gunnar Henderson.
I didn't have that coming.
And I know that Pat already took a shortstop, which maybe it's not the greatest thing in the world to take a shortstop when it's just me and you battling for the other 29 of them. But I think he is going to have like another step season. I'm not just going to say it's like the Bobby Witt type season, but I think he takes that next elevation. I think he's going to be in the American League MVP conversation this year. And I know that I kind of have now cut off an entire division after the first 2 picks, but I think it's worth it in this regard. I'm going to take Gunnar Henderson as my shortstop from the Baltimore Orioles.
Can't argue against it.
He's
It's not
good.
where I thought you were going, though.
No, he's a stud. I don't hate that pick for you. I will take a guy named Mookie Betts.
Ah, you son
Yeah.
of a...
Has a taste.
Not great.
Mookie Betts, and I'm going to play him at the outfield
I was going
position.
to do the same.
We can play everywhere, so
have
you have
flexibility.
flexibility here.
He can literally catch. He can pitch. He can hit first.
He's what you
ninth,
call a
fourth.
baseball player.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's easy. So thanks for that.
You're welcome.
All right. I'm going to go next here, and I will take who I thought Tyler was going to take. I will take my third baseman in Mr. Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, that was the other thought. That was where I was thinking about. I know you're a big Jose Ramirez fan. We've talked about him plenty. I don't think underrated anymore, but was really underrated for a really long time. Maybe because he plays in Cleveland, I guess.
No, that's exactly what it is.
But just a super underrated player. Now I think he's properly appreciated.
All right, now I'm going to do something pretty gross, and I know what Pat Egan's
Dude,
response is going to be.
we shouldn't even be drafting anyone from this team.
You taking a Met or a Brave?
No, he's taking a Met.
Oh, he's taking Juan Soto. Sorry to
You don't tell me what to do, devil woman.
This is the
Don't
problem
put it out
with
with
you.
your boots,
is
Ted.
you show up, you show up with your Philly, and then in reality,
Underneath, I have my Mets
you're
shirt,
popping
yeah.
blue and orange, and you're
Yeah.
acting like it's for Blippy, but it's not. I know your game, dude.
Yeah. Well, my 1, 2, 3 is Shohei Ohtani, Jose Ramirez, and Juan Soto. Beat that!
That's a team.
I
That's
don't
a
know
team.
you anymore, man. You know he vacations with Mets fans, right?
He is a Mets
Willingly.
fan.
I'm actually
He's a Mets fan.
my fantasy draft tonight is probably about 4 Mets fans. So yeah, I'll take Juan Soto in the 3rd round. I mean, come on.
All right, I will take. Let's go with.
That was a strong snake right there by me.
It really was.
You're a rat, dude. you like.
I mean, were you going to take him if he was there?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
No, I have morals and principles.
So wait, I got to ask you, Pat. Are you the guy that won't take
I won't take Mets.
Cowboys,
Yep,
Mets?
won't take Cowboys,
See-
Commanders, Giants, or Mets.
Here's the thing.
I feel like it's winning on steroids.
I like money.
Yeah, and I love this argument. Like, dude, it's winning on steroids. Like, you can win without it, and if you're actually good at the
I
game,
want all my ball players on steroids. What are you talking about?
If you're actually,
Jamie's been on the record about German
Yeah,
blood cycle.
HGH, man. Let's go.
I'll take. See, I don't like him. I don't like him where he is right now, but I'll take Kyle Tucker, I guess. Yeah, all right.
He's rated really highly on the fantasy
Yeah,
boards.
and I think it's for the confines of Wrigley,
Sure.
but I don't like their team.
Yeah.
But I'll take them because I don't want to be here for another 25 minutes to look up rankings. But yeah, I'm not texting. I'm just I don't have a laptop. Like
Kyle
everybody
Tucker
else.
in the ESPN's fantasy rankings is the 6th overall player. That's kind of wild to me.
I think it's
And I like Kyle Tucker.
because he has an opt out, right? He could conceivably be. He was.
I think he has 1 year remaining, right?
Because he was on the final year of his deal.
1 or 2
last
years
year.
remaining. Yeah, but he wanted an
And I don't remember if he got the extension or not.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, it was a 1 year, $16.5 million deal. And I assume this is the final year of his arbitration. So he's playing for his huge contract. This could be a ball out
Could be.
money situation.
Could be. I mean,
year.
obviously, I hope for my team he does. But
Well, I wish him the worst for you personally.
no, that was like one of those picks where like I just hate making it. Like I feel like you're kind of always in that situation in fantasy drafts where you're not really prepared. I was so thrown off by Soy Boy over here taking Juan Soto that it was like,
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty good at baseball.
oh, okay.
By the way, I wanted to put out this stipulation to you guys. The managers are exempt from the divisional thing. You take any manager.
Okay.
I don't think it matters in the player rankings.
Okay.
And the managers in this scenario are like kickers in fantasy football. Right?
Yeah, you're
Like,
taking
we're
them
just
at
gonna
the
wait
end.
till the
Correct.
end.
Yeah.
Like we're all guaranteed a top 3
Correct.
manager here.
Maybe. Never too
Do
early
it.
to take
You
one.
won't. You won't.
You won't take Billy Haywood. You won't.
All right, so I am out of American League East players, so I'm going to go to a division. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I think the 2 worst divisions in baseball this year are the 2 central divisions. And maybe not the worst in the American League Central, but I think the National League Central is the worst division in baseball.
I love watching the Cardinals suffer.
It's great.
So do I.
I have a hatred for the Cardinals that can't be described.
Because
Baseball
they
heaven,
make it
my
out to be
ace.
like, yeah, exactly. Like it's, baseball Vatican City.
I know.
Baseball heaven, man.
my
So I'm going to go to...
You're probably right though. The Central's terrible.
I'm going to go to the NL Central because I don't necessarily love a ton of guys in the NL Central in this particular instance, except one guy who might be the most disgusting pitcher on the planet in a couple of years. Listen, I know that there's a ton of starters available, and maybe I'm jumping the shark a little bit in the starter category, but I want to be able to use my NL Central pick on a player that I really, really like. I'm going to take Paul Skeens.
He's on my. He wasn't going to last much longer.
Listen, I think Zach Wheeler and Tarek Skubal probably should have been picked before Paul Skeens, but when I'm doing this like from a divisional perspective, I don't love the Central, and I love Paul Skeens. So I'm going to take Paul Skeens in this situation here.
For the record, Tyler, ESPN Fantasy Rankings has Skeens, Skubal, Wheeler 3 in a row.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? And maybe it's a strikeout upside because he struck out like 160 in 130 some odd innings last year. Like, does he pitch 200 innings this year for the Pirates? Or close to it?
That workout he does where he's throwing that bag around his shoulders. Yeah, he's right.
Because the reason I asked...
teams are so weird about that, though.
It's so weird.
Like in today's day.
Well,
and
Livy
age.
Dunn said she was going to break up with him if he didn't hit 200 innings. That's a
That's
fact.
not.
You can look
That's
it up.
not
You
even
know.
close to being accurate.
You can look it up.
It's fake news.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Are you invested on their relationship?
I think they're a
Oh,
lovely
absolutely.
couple.
I bet you follow Livy Dunn on Instagram, don't you?
Of course.
Okay. I'm not criticizing. I'm just trying
For the
to get to know
baseball
you.
content.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're sports.
Mickey Durkin said he pulled a Paul Skeens 2025 Topps card for about $400. That cost about $400.
Nice.
It's a good pull.
That is good.
All right, so I'm gonna take Paul Skeens, and then I'm gonna go to the American League West, and I'm just gonna load up on guys I think could win the American League MVP this year. I am gonna take Julio Rodriguez,
It's bounce back here for him. I think
and I
it's
think
going to be a big year.
it was between him and Yordan Alvarez for me. Alvarez is one of the most violent, vicious, but still pure swings I've ever seen. Like that man takes hacks, and
You're
I'm
really
like, he's
putting
gonna
way more
he's gonna hurt
divisional
somebody.
thought into this than I am, which is worrying me.
But yeah,
you're,
so,
you're definitely gonna like end up taking. He's gonna be like, "Oh, you took 4 guys."
It's the rules are loose. It's more like guidelines than actual rules.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take Julio Rodriguez, and he's going to play center. Judge is going to play right.
All right, I will take. This is controversial, but I'm going catcher. I am going Adley Rutschman
It's a good pick.
because I really their lineup is so stacked that I feel like it's hard not to produce in that lineup.
He was very clearly not right after the injury last year.
No. I had him on my one fantasy team, and he suffered big time, but he's a stud, and that team is loaded. I don't really like the pitching too much in the AL East. So
The pitching on that roster is Zach Eflin's getting the ball on opening day.
That's
for them.
bad.
It's not
Their
great.
rotation
Yeah.
is bad.
but like if you look at the division as a whole, like I don't think the division has
Garrett Cole's
great-
dead. Like I think he's done.
I mean, Max Fried, does he bounce back with the Yankees? Like, who knows? Like, the Blue Jays, like, Alex Manoah was their ace a couple of years ago. But
The Max Fried contract is an interesting one because Max Fried, like, you were going to have to give him that to get him. It's kind of the cost of doing business. I'm like so okay with the amount of money, AAV wise. The years are what is intriguing to me. I thought he was going to get like 6. He got 8. I thought maybe the back 2 years might be difficult to
What is he,
maneuver.
like 31?
I think he's in his early 30s. Yeah. But like now Garrett Cole is expected to miss the beginning of the season. Like I'm a big Clark Schmidt fan, but like he's a 3 right now, a 3 or 4. I think you're right, Pat. I'm not sure how all of a sudden Boston has probably, to me, definitively the best rotation in the American League East.
Yeah, and I don't even think their rotation's that good. But like with Garrett Crochet and Bellows good. Like it's okay, but like I don't think it's anything to write home about. There are better rotations in baseball.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And I was big on the Yankees initially, but Cole gets hurt. Somebody else got hurt too, didn't they?
Luis Gill.
And Luis Hill's going to start the year on the IL too. So now you're down to
Our pets' heads are falling.
for a free.
David Wells is coming back.
Yeah.
Carl Pavano is getting the call.
Jamie, you are up.
Who was your pick?
Wait,
You took Adley Rushman.
I took Adley Rushman.
Yeah.
That's right.
You got to pay attention here.
The pick was so
Real
dumb
quick,
that I blacked
is
out.
this round four? We're in round four now.
That's mean. I drove all the way here to get insulted.
I'm going to go with the guy Tyler talked about as the most violent, pure swing in baseball. Give me that Jordan, baby, to hold down first base. My offense is just filthy. I mean, are you guys intimidated? You should be.
Not at all. Not at all.
Ohtani, Ramirez, Soto,
I think
and
Juan
Jordan?
Soto's going to be a cancer in your locker room. I think he's going to ruin the dynamic cohesiveness. I think he's going to be sad because he's not in the Bronx and he's in
That's a good point. I didn't
Flushing.
think about that.
Yeah, I'm not worried about you at all.
And then pitcher. I want to get a pitcher here. I think I gotta. Yeah. Well, I have Ramirez in the Central. Damn. This is where Tyler's mapping out the division stuff was a good job by him.
I disagree because I'm having the same problem.
You can double. You can't have more than two in a division, right?
You can have up to two. Correct.
All right. I'll take a little bit of a reach here just because I want to spread out the division love. I'm going to go Logan Gilbert.
Oh, I love Logan.
I am. I think across this panel, you have Logan Gilbert fans.
Yeah, he's a
Well,
stud.
that makes me feel a little better that both of you had eyes for him.
Yeah, I love Logan. Yeah, he would get more love if he didn't play in Seattle.
Yeah, people in Seattle, that's a tough market to like boom in nationally. It's like, I'm never staying up for a 10-10 Mariners start time.
That's the problem. You'll stay up for Pac-12 after dark when that was a thing.
If I got some sweet action
yeah,
on
you
it,
had
yeah.
no problem staying for that. But a little A's Mariners on a Tuesday. All of a sudden, Jamie's hitting the pill a little early that night, huh?
So for the record, I would have probably taken Skubal or Wheeler ahead of him, but to spread out the division love, I wanted to get a little AL West action going.
I respect it.
The whole divisional thing, man, is messing me up big time.
Fifth. We are into the fifth round, by the way. We'll take a break after the end of the fifth round.
I've already done the AL Central. This is difficult. Because eventually he'll go, and I like having Phillies on my team. I will take Harper.
Yeah, I was going to take him next.
Like, all right, well, that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Because I know he's kind of low on the rankings, and I think it's just because he hasn't had like a full healthy season in 3 years where he plays like the majority,
Sure.
injury. But I mean, the lineup, I think people forget the Phillies lineup is still really, really, really good.
Yeah.
And,
They have a top five offense and a top five rotation.
Yeah, it's the way the season ended, but you forget like they had the second best record in baseball last year.
Yeah,
Like,
there's way too much pessimism about the Phillies
absolutely.
right now.
I think it's like we'll believe it when we see it mentality
Sure.
of them. But if we're just going off 162 games, like, yeah, give me Harper. all
Louder
day.
for people in the back, Pat.
Okay.
All right, one final pick in the fifth round.
Good, Tyler. Good luck, bud.
One final pick in the fifth round before we wrap this up. All right, I'm going to go to a position that I don't think there's a lot of like positional value at second base this year. And I think there's only like two or three guys that.
Dude, real quick, I was looking at second base, and I already have that division. That's what messed me up.
Oh, because
Your
of the
stupid
division.
thing.
Yeah, see, now it comes into play.
Yeah, it comes in a good.
Because
Go swim in a lake,
I'm going to
Tyler.
go to the National League West and take who I believe is to be the best second baseman in baseball. I'm going to take Ketel Marte.
It's a good pick.
We've been huge on him on this show in the past. He had a really excellent year. Was kind of on an MVP type trajectory until he got hurt. He's a okay defender, but the bat is the primary focus of Marte. I think he's the best second baseman in baseball right now.
I was going to take him.
That
was
all
the
right. Good.
guy.
So we flopped. We flip-flopped
yeah,
here.
I took Mookie Betts. So
All right, so we are through 5 rounds. Brennan, no rush on the graphic. Don't worry about it. I know you're working feverishly. Brennan is producing today's show, by the way, so a huge shout out to
Let's get a
Brennan.
little thumbs up in the chat for Brenna, huh?
How about that?
Oh, wow,
That's
look at that.
great work. So there's the first 5 rounds. Ohtani, Witt, Judge is the first round that snakes throughout the draft, but there are the first 5 rounds. I have 2 outfielders, a shortstop, a second baseman in my starter. Pat has Mookie could play anywhere. Outfield.
You know what? I actually will put Mookie at second.
You can. You certainly can do that.
Because I need a second baseman desperately.
Mookie's going to play second on Pat's team, but a shortstop, an outfielder, a catcher, and a first baseman. Jamie with his DH, an outfielder, third baseman, first baseman, and his starting pitcher. So we'll get back to this draft in just a second, but we are way late on telling you about some of our friends here at PHLY. Let me tell you about my hometown casino of choice, Bet Parks. That's right. Located in my hometown, Bensalem. I've lived there basically my entire life. I grew up there. I'm back there now with my family, and I would not go anywhere else because I love Bensalem and I love Parks Casino. And one of the things I love about Parks Casino is the Excite Center. You can find amazing shows throughout the year. The calendar is full. Ron White is sold out this weekend coming up. A couple more shows sold up. I believe Lee Bryce is officially sold out as well. I'm looking forward to Clutch. The All-American Rejects are coming to town in a little bit as well. So incredible shows at the Parks Casino Excite Center. The best thing about the Excite Center is it's a smaller venue, but it's got big feel. It's an intimate setting, but the production value is great. There's incredible seats. There's no bad seats in the house. So it's got the big feel, even though you're not going to have to deal with massive crowds. And so you're going to get to see some acts that you love, comedy, concerts, just the best acts in the business. It's right off the Street Road exit of 95 in the Pennsylvania Turnpike. It has the state-of-the-art entertainment inside the Parks Casino. And again, right in Bucks County in the Philly suburbs. It was named one of the best places for concerts and comedy and a great place to see the country's best comedians and music headliners. And of course, you can grab a bite to eat at one of the many incredible places to eat inside Parks Casino. I am a huge fan of the Bamboo Noodle House. I love eating there. Parks Casino, this is how you win. ParksCasino.com to buy tickets for all shows. You must be 21. Gambling problem, 1-800-GAMBLER.
I had some delicious short rib, cheese curd, sunny side up egg.
It's a lot of words for food that sound really good.
Lord, man.
Yeah, it was really good.
Sounds good.
You gotta say NSFW before you say stuff like that. Now I'm hungry.
Well, yeah, I'm a little hungry too myself. Maybe we should go to Parks and have a nice little date.
Maybe we should. Good. Maybe we will. Maybe.
Well, let me tell you about my friends at Monarch Money. Because finances, they can be messy and confusing. And in this economy, you want to keep your eye on every cent you earn. And it's more than just your, run-of-the-mill budgeting app. Monarch Money is a complete financial command center for your accounts, investments, and goals. Don't just manage your money. Start building wealth with 50% off your first year for our listeners. Now, this happened to me recently. My kids, they know how to work the remote control now. And sure enough, they ordered a PBS Kids subscription I didn't know about. They ordered, next thing I knew, I discovered it after a couple months, and there was like $29 a month in charges I didn't even know about.
That's good work.
And I didn't catch it. But Monarch Money does, Pat. They look out for you.
I'm on Skylar's side on this one. I gotta be honest.
She was just ordering up a storm.
If you don't have parental controls, man, you're an idiot.
Yeah, that's on me. But luckily I have Monarch Money to have my back here. So whether you want to start managing your finances to build the life you actually want, Monarch makes managing your money simple, even for busy lives. So with all your accounts, credit cards, investments in one place, housed under one roof, you can track your spending, saving, and investments effortlessly. They were named the Wall Street Journal's best budgeting app of 2025, the top recommended financial app by users and experts with over 30,000 five-star reviews. Financial stress is one of the top reasons relationships fall apart. Monarch makes money conversations easier. So get control over your finances with Monarch Money. Use code PHLY at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com with code PHLY.
Welcome back to the PHLY Phillies Podcast here. Tyler Zulli, Pat Egan, Jamie Lynch, as we are getting into round 6 of our MLB Fantasy Draft. And guys, don't forget, because this kind of crossed my mind, because I had somebody that I was going to draft who was a rookie, and now I can't because I have exceeded my division limits.
Oh, boy.
So
nice job, idiot.
Yeah, it's stupid work.
Game.
What a loser.
Can't even handle my own game here. But keep in mind, you still have a rookie to decide upon. And Jamie, again, I assume you're going with Shohei Ohtani as your DH in this situation.
Yes, most likely.
All right, so let's get back to it. I am not super excited about a couple of different positions here. I will go. Brennan, can you do me a favor? Can you flash our teams up again? Because I forget who I have.
Oh, I'm writing
not gonna
down
lie
who
to
I
you.
have.
See, that's why I have a sophisticated note.
That's good work by you. All right, so
Just take a manager.
yeah, for
Do
sure.
it. Do it.
No,
Do it,
I'm
you
gonna
coward.
go. I'm gonna go right back to the National League West and pick my second National League West
I know who
player
you're taking.
because I need a first baseman.
Oh, I don't know who you're taking.
And
Never mind.
no, who are you thinking?
I know who you're taking now. I thought you were taking. Well, I'm not going to say it.
Okay, well you can take him next.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you
Once
the
I make the
name.
pick.
Yeah, once.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a first baseman. I think perhaps maybe one of the greatest doubles hitters of all time. Just a consistent gets hitter. I'm gonna take Freddie Freeman to be my first baseman from the Dodgers. I'm gonna
He's
max out.
annoyingly good.
He's so darn good.
It's hard not to like too.
I know, he's so damn
just
likable.
a likable guy.
Yeah.
Buzz from Home Alone just
He does
killing
look
it.
like that.
He does.
We're beautiful men, so we can say that. We can criticize other people's looks.
I don't think it's a criticism.
We're a couple snacks.
But yeah, I'm going to take Freddie Freeman. I think that the Gap's power to all fields is just off the charts. I mean, doubles machine, as I said, consistently 280, 290, 300 hitter. You could just cycle through he, Betts, and Shohei as to who might win the National League MVP on any given
Yeah,
season.
they're probably the greatest 1, 2, 3 in any baseball lineup in history.
It's probably close.
It's up there with like the 20s Yankees.
Yeah,
like,
you're talking 27 Yankees. Like,
1926 Yankees.
Sorry. I said 20s, like the whole decade. I thought I covered it.
No. 21 was rough for them. Idiot.
I'm going to take.
You get
even
paid
know
for
base-
this?
It's not a baseball guy. We've established this.
Like, come
I'm not
on,
a guy.
man.
I'm stolen valor. I got a mug, though.
We recognize that. You don't know nothing about Sweet Risberg.
You're unbelievable. I'm going to take Freddie Freeman.
Thanks for reeling us back in there.
So was that
Somebody's
two picks?
got to be the
It
professional
was Freddie
here.
Freeman and who?
Oh, and I took Ketel Marte on the front
right.
end.
Okay.
All right, I hate this pick. I hate this pick so much.
Oh.
Which one of you guys took Jose Ramirez?
I did.
Yeah, that was a good pick.
Thank you.
Because you get into this part of the draft
Third
where,
base is
where you
tough.
go third base sucks.
Yeah.
Like I'm scrolling and like Alec Boehm was quickly
Yeah.
coming up and I don't want to take him either. I don't like this guy. I don't think he's going to help with clubhouse cohesiveness at all. But he is a third baseman, and he reiterated that about 155 times.
Oh, even
this
though he's the
offseason.
worst defensive third baseman in the history of
But
baseball.
he's a third baseman.
Yeah.
He's listed as such. All right, so I will take Rafael Devers.
Yeah, I mean, offensively, he's a stud.
Yeah.
His defensive metrics are so bad that I'm pretty sure they are like at the bottom of the defensive run saved and things like that.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
my God,
horrible.
awful.
He's a butcher.
But he swears he's a third baseman, even though Bregman's a Gold Glove winner.
I swear I'm 5'6", even though I'm 5'3". You know, if you say it enough times, it comes true.
It's not a lie if you believe it.
Exactly.
George
You could
Costanza.
pass the lie detector test that way.
Yeah.
You can. I can confirm.
Okay. I
get
am
into that
going
story.
to also go to the NL West and then back to the NL Central to take care of those two pesky divisions. I have Ohtani in the NL West. Oh, do I want to do this? Oh, damn.
Yeah, you messed up.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm going to go Corbin Carroll. I'm going to grab him for my outfield because outfield is alarmingly bad overall. So I want to get him on the squad. And then I'm going to grab my shortstop on the snake pick here, and I'm going to get some speed on those base pass.
Ellie,
Yeah, give me Ellie.
it's a good pick.
So I'm going Corbin Carroll and Ellie De La Cruz, Pat. Ever heard of him?
I have not.
He's going to get 80 stolen bases this year, and you're going to be looking at my team like, damn, he's got it all.
You're very confident about this. I just want to say that off the record.
He's
You're
bold.
very confident. I need speed on the base pass a little bit too. Even though I have
Kyle
Bobby,
Schwarber.
Yeah, I have Bobby Witt Jr. No, I'm not going to take Kyle Schwarber, but thank you for asking. I will take. It pains me to say, I will take Acuna Jr.
I mean, he's an MVP.
I don't believe for one second he's going to be conservative on the base pass,
No.
like he said. So he's good at baseball. I will take him for my baseball team.
So you have two NL. You're at maxed out on the NL East.
I
now?
am. I can't take any of them.
Okay.
I hate my own rules. This sucks.
It makes it tough.
It does. You know why? Because Zach Wheeler's not getting taken.
Yeah, that's going to be weird.
Because I'm the only one who needs a pitcher.
And you're maxed out on
and
the
then all the
NL East.
comments are going to be like, these idiots
Didn't take Zach Wheeler, right.
They don't know baseball. And you're going to get some podcast that tweets you that tells you that you don't know baseball because no one took Wheeler. When they don't even realize that there's rules to this game. We're not just...
This isn't Nom.
This is an Outback Steakhouse,
Yeah.
you know? Like, there are no rules here. No, there
This
are
is
rules
an
here.
Outback
Yeah.
Steakhouse.
Blooming onions.
All right, so in the American League Central, as I said, I'm not in love with either Central divisions this year. I have already taken one player in the American League Central, right? I think.
I can't keep track of your team. Why are you asking me?
I can't keep track of my team
Keep track
either.
of your own team. It's called the Note app. It's on Apple.
I probably should have done that because I can't remember who I have anymore. I'm going to go to the American League Central, and I am just going to take who I believe to be the best player at his position by a fairly sizable margin, even though there's a couple guys I really like. I'm going to Cleveland. I'm taking the first closer. I'm taking Emmanuel Clase.
Wow. There it is. Closers on the board.
Yeah, I think that I like a lot of other closers.
He was perfect last year until the playoffs.
I love Clase. I'm going to take Emmanuel Clase from
Devin
Cleveland.
Williams over here, too.
Yeah.
You're great until the playoffs roll around.
The airbender.
He's good, Tyler. Congratulations on your success.
There's no success here.
I will end up going with... I'm trying to see who I need. I need an outfielder.
Don't take who I want.
Who do you want? So
I'm not going to tell
But
you.
if you tell me, I won't.
Pete Alonso.
I won't. Yeah, right? Exactly. This is difficult. I will take... You can only take two, right? From the same division? Like
Two from the same division.
All right.
Pat Ryan, there's a reason that I didn't take Mason Miller. I thought about it a lot. I'll tell you why in a bit, but there's a reason.
Injuries?
No, I need to keep the American League West
somebody
open.
else?
For somebody in particular.
Oh, he's got somebody circled deep on the chart.
I actually have somebody circled for the
you?
AL West too.
Who would?
Yeah. All
What does that
right.
even mean?
I will end up taking.
Take who I want.
I don't, dude. I'm like.
I have somebody written down already.
I was
Don't
not
look at my
prepared for
computer,
this.
you cheat.
I will end up taking. I don't even like this pick.
I'm so nervous.
I haven't liked the majority of my picks. Anthony Santander.
That's not who I was going to take.
I'm out of AL East.
I am dipping into the AL East market.
But I have a question.
Yeah.
Did I skip a pick? I think, yeah, Brennan just brought it up. I think I missed my snake draft pick.
Oh
Or no, did I take...
no!
Because I
did
took
you-
Freeman.
Did you pull like the Minnesota Vikings?
I think I
from the
did.
Back-to-back years. They
Yeah,
just
I think I
missed their
did.
picks?
I
So
missed
do
my...
I get to, since I already announced the division, does that mean I get to jump you?
You can jump it, yeah. Right? Did I miss...
I'm real excited about
I
it.
missed a pick. So because Freeman was on the wraparound the other way, right?
He's all closered up.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even realize.
I need
he's
another
taking
player.
Blacked out. He was so excited to take Clase.
Yeah, I need another player.
It's a
But
fun
yes, you
name to
can.
say.
But yes, you can jump it. So
All right.
we'll go you, me, back to you.
Okay. Thank you, because I was very excited to grab this guy because I think you two forgot about him. And it's my first toe in the water of the AL East. I'm going to go Vladdy.
I don't have another AL East pick,
Okay, good.
or I would.
All right,
I would
good.
consider. Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
give
don't
me
have another
Vladdy.
AL East pick.
Give me Vladdy, baby.
That was dumb by me.
That's what I thought you were going.
I did, dude. Like it's one of those like I'm frantically looking, but I can't. Yeah, the words are so small, and I'm
Yeah.
old now, and
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm old now.
That
My
was
offense,
dumb.
this might be the greatest team ever. I don't know how you guys compete. Tyler, your pick.
All right. Oh gosh. This sucks because I have two guys from the same team that I would like to take, and one of them fits.
By the way, Ohtani is now outfield for me, and Jordan is first.
Hold on.
And Vladdy is DH.
Shohei doesn't play the
He doesn't
outfield. You
play the
can't put
outfield.
Shohei.
He does.
You
He
cannot put
doesn't
Shohei
even
in the
look
outfield.
at the outfield.
Then Vladdy, I'll put in right field, and he'll play terrible defense.
I think you're just making your parameters have just entirely changed.
He can play the outfield. He's done it.
That's like saying I can play professional basketball. Like, okay, I can. It won't be good, and there's a reason why I don't do it. Like, what are we talking about here, man? We just discussed this. This is an Outback Steakhouse. We have rules. You don't know what you're doing. Put Vladdy back in the pot. You have no room for him. You have no use for him. He can't play anywhere on your team. You're a mess.
So he's DH or nothing. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, but I mean, well, I'm not running the draft.
Yeah, he's your DH.
But his DH is already Ohtani.
Yeah, Ohtani's your DH. Vlad has to either play first or third.
Well, Jordan. I have Jordan.
You can move Jordan to the outfield.
Why are you?
But I have
helping
Jose
him?
Ramirez. I'm screwed. I have to put Vladdy back in
Pat,
the
we have
pot.
an hour.
I have to put
This
Vlad.
is time limit
We
on
have
this show.
18 minutes.
There's time limit on this show.
I have to put Vladdy back in the pot, I think.
It sucks, doesn't it?
That really sucks.
This would be like if I took Zach Wheeler, all excited.
Now you're
and
going to
then
end
I
up with
realize-
Vladdy because he's AL
No,
East
not
maxed out.
necessarily. Not necessarily.
All right, Tyler, you can. Well, it's still my pick.
It's still your pick.
All right. Vladdy's back in the pot. That really sucks. Bad job by me.
Take your time, man. We got all day.
Man, the outfield really sucks around baseball.
It's not great.
Give me Jackson Churio.
That's a fun name to say.
Okay.
Sophomore, big season out of him.
Yeah. No,
Man, I'm bummed about losing Vladdy.
no,
I'm not gonna lie.
it's rough. It's rough. Your check bounced. Essentially.
Yeah.
You know,
really
it's tough.
did.
It's a tough look for you.
It really did. Oh, man. That's a
All
bummer.
right, so I'm going to take my 1, and then it's back to you, Jamie.
Okay.
And we are in round 9 here. All right, it's time to start getting kind of bold, I think. At some point, we got to take rookies. But I am going to... So I didn't put any parameters on DH. I probably should have. Like, they have to be listed as a DH and some... Like, they have to have some DH experience. You just can't put any hitter at DH. Is that fair?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Well, if you can put anybody at DH, then I can put Ohtani in outfield.
No, so I'm saying you can... No. Well, first of all, no. Anybody can hit. Ohtani doesn't play the outfield anymore.
Well, he has.
He has in the past. He's not going to this year.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Anyway, I am going to. My team is just gonna hit a ton of home runs. I'm gonna take my DH now. I'm gonna take Kyle Schwarber. I know that there's other DHs that would probably fit my team a little bit better, but I am going to take Kyle Schwarber as my DH, and that's actually my first pick in the National League East. So I'll take Kyle Schwarber.
All right.
36 home runs is his low since joining the Phils.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think he's averaged 43 over that time frame.
All right, I'm going to grab a closer. I am going to take a man in a new uniform. Wait, I have to check. Am I AL East out? Okay, Vladdy's back in the mix. Yeah, and I needed somebody from the AL East. This works out well. I'll go with the last airbender, Mr. Devin Williams.
Okay.
Did you want him?
No. Can I drop my last pick?
You just want to drop a player?
Yeah.
What is this, the waiver wire?
No.
Yeah. Like
No, you can pick him up on waivers after.
No, I don't. But I don't want him. Like,
That's unfortunate.
because I need the division. So can I drop? Can I drop Santander?
Santander was a wild pick. By the way.
Like, dude, I'm not good at this. All right, I'm under pressure. You have 4 bright lights here. I've got people watch. Like,
Bryn is judging you right
I'm
now.
aware. I'm fully aware.
I heard her go Santander.
What a moron.
This guy doesn't even know
where do we
baseball.
find this guy? Yeah. Can I drop him?
It's Tyler's game.
Yes. But
right.
you have to pick.
Does that mean you're making 2 picks now?
No.
Wait. Yes. Yeah.
You would
it
have
is.
to.
Fine.
Yeah. Yes. You can drop Santander.
really thought this
hold
one
on.
out,
Time
didn't
out.
we?
No, time. As long as it's not enough. If it makes more work for Brenna, the answer is no.
Ooh, good point. Roasted.
Why are you looking at me? Like, she's the one who has to answer the question.
All right.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. I'll take him. Welcome to the team, Vladdy.
Oh,
Welcome to the team.
that
I hate to do it because
that really backfired on him.
Santander's a great clubhouse guy, but he's back in the pot. So you can take
Vlad's
Santander.
been picked up, dropped, and picked up again. What
It's
a ride
rough.
for him.
It's rough.
I hope
Yeah.
he's
All right,
mentally
you're
okay
up
with all
again.
this.
All right. I will end. See, now I got to look at divisions.
Oh boy, this is a mess.
I will end up taking. Oh God, this isn't great. It's not. It's. Do I have any AL West or NL West guys? Yeah. Okay. I will take Teoscar Hernandez. It's not great. I know, dude. It's the division thing. All right. It's the whole
division thing
stupid
is tough.
division
It's
thing.
a tough ring.
All right. Last pick in the 10th round here. Brenna?
Wait. No.
Oh, what? This is my show.
No. I'm not taking him. I'm not taking
What are you
him.
doing here?
I'm not. No.
This is
Well,
sabotage.
I'll
You
tell
don't
what
have
I'm
to
doing.
make me take Teoscar
Because you have you haven't selected your guy yet, so I can still take somebody.
Sure, fine. Just pick
I
somebody.
blurted Teoscar Hernandez out like an idiot.
Oh, my God.
When Fernando Tatis Jr. is available.
That's such an upgrade.
I mean, hardly, right? Like
It's pretty funny that you want Santander over Vladdy and Teoscar over Fernando. You're really doing well here.
There's a reason why I'm unemployed. Yeah, look, he could get popped at any moment for steroids. So is it a safe pick? Teoscar's never been on the juice, ever.
He's a good vibes guy,
He's a great vibes guy. He's the
cowboy boots.
Garrett Stubbs of the NL West.
But he can play.
But he can play baseball
Yeah.
at a high level. Yeah, the only difference.
All right. Is this the last pick of the 10th round here, Brennan? Wait, what? How are we still missing picks?
Yeah, you need one.
So I have to make 2 picks still? All right. Well, then I'll just make these 2 picks and we'll call this the end of the 10 rounds here. I need a catcher still. I'm going to take the best hitting catcher that's still available within my allowance because I can't take Salvador Perez. I'm going to take William Contreras from the Milwaukee Brewers. The catcher position is not great, guys.
No.
That's why I took mine really early.
There's a couple of guys that I really like that I think are going to have good years. Like I'm a big Ivan Herrera fan from the Cardinals, but offensively, I'm not there yet. I'll take William Contreras, and which maxes out my National League Central. And all right, I'm going to take the first rookie because I've already canceled out
I was about to take one.
I've already canceled out the American League East, so I can't take the guy that I'd like to take, but he's unavailable.
Don't take my guy.
So I am going to go. Let me ask you a question. What is National League or American League?
National.
All right, you're good.
All right.
I am going to take a shortstop to fill my shortstop role, and I'm going to go to the American League West. And the reason as to why I did not take Mason Miller is because I needed a rookie to be a starter. I'm going to take Jacob Wilson. The shortstop for the Oakland A's.
I can't believe he's right next to you,
the Nomad A's. What are they? The Sacramento.
I don't even want to look at you because that was my pick.
Look at me.
No,
Look at
that
me.
was my pick.
Jacob
I
Wilson's
had Jacob
the pick.
Wilson last year in fantasy.
Yep, Jacob Wilson's my pick. And that ends the 10th round.
I am so tempted to storm off right now. I am so offended.
Brennan, you're taking Pat's last 2 picks.
I am offended.
But until we get to those last 2 picks, we are way late again because I am terrible at time management. Let me tell you about some of our friends here at PHLY. Shady Rays. Yes, it's cold again because the weather sucks and it's miserable and everybody's sad. It was nice for a couple days though. And if you needed your sunglasses for those couple days, I can't recommend Shady Rays enough. Durable frames, crystal clear optics, and 300,000 people tell you that they're 5-star rated, including myself. So why not take a shot with Shady Rays? And by the way, Shady Rays offers unbelievable selection. You're going to find the color scheme and the frames and the durability that you are going to come to expect from Shady Rays, but you can mess around on their website and find the ones that work best for you. Of course, they also, if you want to get those last-minute runs in on the slopes, whether you're a skier or a snowboarder, you can take advantage of their incredible ski and snow goggles that will keep your eyes protected out on the slopes. Also, some of the best protection in all of eyewear. If your Shady Rays take a hit or do damage or you lose them, all of your Shady Rays are protected by a lost or stolen or broken, Geez, if they get stolen, that would be bad too, but lost or broken replacement program. And if you don't love the pair that you buy online, you have up to 30 days to exchange them or return them worry-free. So it's no risk to you when you shop. The team always has your back. PHLY viewers and listeners, go to ShadyRays.com and save 35% off a polarized pair of sunglasses using the code PHLY. 300,000 people, myself included, have rated Shady Rays 5 stars, so use the code today, PHLY, at ShadyRays.com.
And let me tell you about the Game Time app because it is the premier place. If you need tickets to an event, Game Time is where you should be going. It is great. I've used it several times now. I've used it for a comedy event. I've used it for a concert with my wife. And of course, I used it for some Phillies games last year. There's the NCAA wrestling championships in town right now. So whatever the event is, you want to be using the Game Time app. What they do that I love is the all-in pricing. So what you see is what you're going to pay. You're not going to get hit over the head last minute with a bunch of surcharges and fees you didn't know about. They have super deals, and they have curated deals to make it easier to find the best price on great seats. I actually used it out at Wrigley Field last summer, and sometimes with those old stadiums, you want the image of your seat view to know if there's a pillar or some, view blockage. It's great for all that stuff. So you can look at your seat, you can get the lowest price guaranteed, and basically the all-in feature, so there's no surprises at checkout. So you should be using the Game Time app, whatever it is you're looking for, concerts, theater, music, sporting events. They got it all. They got you covered. With Game Time, your tickets are guaranteed to be delivered on time, and your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the industry. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code PHLY for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, just create an account and redeem code PHLY for $20 off. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time.
12:52.
Well, yes. Also Game Time.
Yeah, but also Game Time. Always Game Time.
Always Game Time.
Welcome back to the PHLY Phillies Podcast. Tyler Zulli, Pat Egan, and Jamie Lynch here with you as we wrap up our 2025 MLB Draft. Brennan, if you wouldn't mind, can we show the rounds 6 through 10 selections that we haven't had a chance to take a look at? Reminder, you have to take one rookie, so that's why Jacob Wilson was selected in the 10th round by me. You have to take, you can only take up to 2 players from every division. So we're starting to get to a point where a lot of divisions are already taken.
Yeah, this is getting tough.
I'll be honest, I don't even remember who I have at this point, but there you have rounds 6 through 10 for Jamie, Pat, and myself.
I've made so many changes that it's like I'm looking at it. Anthony Santander's film, but he's out. I cut him.
You made a cut in the draft.
You upgraded twice in a draft.
I don't even know if you can do that.
It's the mental mind games that I'm playing with you guys, where
Yeah.
it's like you take Anthony Santander. Oh wait, no, Vladdy's coming on the team.
Yeah.
You take Teoscar Hernandez. Oh wait, no. Who did I take? Fernando Tatis is now on the team. Like it's just a mental mind game.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I'm in your heads.
You are.
You didn't do this accidentally.
No.
I figured that was the case. I figured you were playing 3D chess.
Some people play checkers, and I play chess. Am I up?
No, I believe.
I think Ty, did you make 2 there?
No, I only made the 1.
Can't believe you took Jacob Wilson. I'm like, no one's gonna take Jacob Wilson.
I'm really sorry about
He
that.
plays for the A's. He's got one of those names that's like unassuming. It's not a cool name like Anthony Santander, where
So you're
like,
telling me I should target him tonight in my keeper league?
oh yeah,
Yeah, I would,
absolutely,
yeah.
All right.
yeah.
All right, so I am still in need of a player in the National League East. I also need an outfielder still. So I, with my 11th round selection, am going to go a little bit off the grid, but I love this kid, and I think he's going to be a star in Major League Baseball, especially if he can cut down on the strikeout rates a little bit. I'm going to Washington. I'm going to take James Wood.
Oh, okay.
I think he is poised for a huge year, and we're in the 11th round. I'm taking upside at this point.
Yeah, because there's no good players left in a 3-person draft in the 11th round.
I just thought it was fun.
Smart move. Smart move by you. Great.
Hold on.
okay.
Let me ask you a question. No, hold on. Let me ask you a
What's up,
question.
man?
I needed a National League East player.
Yeah.
Right? Would you take any of the Phillies outfielders right now?
Over him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
I would take Castellanos over him.
Oh, I don't. I would not this year.
Okay, well then that's where we disagree.
Okay.
You asked me a
So,
question.
all right. The Mets outfielder Soto's gone.
I'm not taking
I
any
got
Mets.
him, by the way.
You're not
know
taking a
this.
Met, right?
You know
You're not
this.
taking a Brave, right?
I would take Michael Harris over him.
Michael Harris probably would have been a good
So
play.
you messed up.
Maybe.
No,
But,
just admit it.
Home runs. That's what I told you. My team's about home runs. James
Chicks take the
Woods
long
is going
ball.
to hit 35 home runs this year.
In a lineup of who?
In a lineup
Like
of what?
what is that lineup? He's
the,
gonna see nothing to hit.
the Nationals lineup?
Yeah.
That's getting better. It's not particularly
it's
good
getting
yet.
better.
They're still in a rebuild.
The lineup has third-degree burns, and you're like, well, I mean, they put some aloe on it. It's getting better.
Dylan Cruz is probably somebody's pick for rookie that's gonna
Probably.
need to be. He's gonna be on the
So
roster.
you named 2 players. What, is Keibert Ruiz all of a sudden going to turn into...
Keeper Ruiz is an okay player.
All right, we're moving on.
CJ
aren't we?
Abrams is an okay player.
We're moving on.
They're getting better.
Is it my pick?
Yeah, it's your pick.
Tariq Skubal.
Yeah, I mean, that makes total
that's like
sense.
He won
That's
a
the
Cy
best.
Young. It's the 11th round. You're sitting here taking guys that are on horrible teams,
Yeah.
that barely know how to play baseball, that just started playing a year or 2 ago.
They don't even know
I'm
who
taking
teams-
I was
Cy Young winners
legitimately
in the 11th round.
pigeonholed into one
Cy
division.
Young winners in the 11th round.
Yeah, it's a great pick.
If I would have taken him if I didn't have Jose Ramirez.
I also have a guy who could win the
Idiot.
National League Cy Young this year. So
Debatable.
sure, everything's debatable.
Exactly.
Well, Tyler, you mentioned him. I'm going to take him.
Makes sense.
Give me Dylan Cruz to round out my outfield. You heard of him, Pat?
Oh, I have. Second overall pick.
Yeah, in the 2023
I've
draft.
watched baseball drafts.
Have
before
you?
Because I have no friends and a lot of time on my hands. So yes, I have.
Yeah, Nationals have a pretty good young core.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure. My problem with
I'm not like scared of
no.
them. I'm just
My
saying,
problem with
like-
getting roped into like good young cores is, as a Phillies fan, I've gotten roped into the good young core.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, Freddie Galvis is going to be like an absolute stud. Maikel Franco, the exit velo, the Phillies' good young core is coming. I will take.
Wait, whoa!
I'm so excited about this player that I'm going to take that neither of you have heard of that I can't wait. Go ahead.
Okay, because I still have the snake here.
I forgot. I apologize.
Snake.
Oh, I messed up on something. Go ahead.
I need a second baseman and a catcher real bad. It's getting second base sucks.
All right, so I'm going to help you with catcher.
Are you?
There is a guy by the name of Garrett Stubbs. He's not great, but he's a vibes guy. And when you got Juan Soto, it evens out.
Okay.
Yeah, he makes a hell of a Spotify list.
Yeah. And I can't go Altuve. I think because I'm maxed out. Am I maxed out there?
Guys, I just want to let you know, I left the National League Central for third base. I'm 1,000,000% screwed on that position.
Do we? So
That's
wait,
fantastic.
how many more picks do I have? One, right? Okay.
One,
All right,
yeah.
just making sure.
I need a second baseman and a catcher. So second base.
Mickey Morandini. Marlon Anderson.
Morandini.
Oh, I messed up.
I think I do have. I can go. Just trying to double check my work here. I'll take Jose Altuve. I mean,
Left field?
second base.
Yeah, he can play second base.
Yeah, I mean, he can play. Yeah, I mean, I think.
He actually can play.
Yeah,
unlike
he's
your Ohtani
correct.
thing that was
All
like,
right.
oh, he's going to play all over the place.
Yeah, I'll go Jose Altuve.
Like we're
he's a
romper
vampire. He just doesn't
great.
die. It's great. Yeah, it's great.
All right. So
I Mickey
messed up
Durkin.
so
I thought
bad.
about Stott. I did because this is a bounce back year. For
I have
Braves.
Stott in my one league. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Bounce back here. So I'd really messed up with the rookie thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted.
You're gonna try to go smartest man in the room now, aren't you?
After he just gave me crap for it.
Yeah. Well, I gave you so much crap because I knew that my next pick was going to be one of those.
This is gonna be a showstopper.
You guys are going to be like sprinting to Bing.com to look up this name, but I wanted Jacob Wilson. That was like the one rookie, and I'm like, oh, no, you know.
I have my Baseball America rookie list.
Are
in front of
you
me.
only have a shortstop left? Or
No, I'm good. I'm good on my line.
Oh, okay.
So I will take Seth Halverson. He is a human being. He plays.
That's how he gets introduced. He's a
plays-
human being.
He plays for the Colorado Rockies, and he is their potential closer.
Okay, sure.
So Seth
Me too.
Halverson,
Oh.
a guy that I literally just discovered existed a mere 12 minutes ago, you're now on the team. But
Do
look,
you
I'll
think
be
he would be
transparent
shocked
about
to
it.
find out that he was picked in like
So
amongst the top like 50 baseball
I
players?
think when you guys tweet out the graphic, there's going to be more Seth Halverson than anything else.
he might find it.
Oh,
He's gonna be like, yo,
Yeah.
somebody took me in a fantasy draft.
by the way.
not only in a fantasy draft, in a 3-person 11, 12 round draft.
Real quick, we're going to be heading to overtime here on the PHLY Phillies podcast.
Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah, you're
appreciate
welcome.
that because I
I caught the clock.
totally forgot.
Yeah.
You're
So
professional.
I've done this before.
is this the last pick?
That was my last pick.
Well, we have the manager. I have to
Right,
get
right.
a catcher, so I think I'm the last pick. Right?
You should have gone twice. You didn't go twice.
You
I did
you
go
did go
twice.
twice.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Did we miss a pick?
Do I have excess?
You took
of something?
Altuve.
Yeah. I
And
took
who
Al-
else?
Dylan Cruz.
Okay, so maybe you missed a pick somewhere. We'll just get you after this, I guess.
I have first, second, short,
We really
third,
messed up, guys.
3 outfields,
I think we're
and a
professionals or
DH.
something. All right, 1 through 5. You have DH third, outfield first, starter. You then have your second outfielder, your third outfielder, your first base, your shortstop, your reliever. And you just took a second baseman, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you missing?
Catcher.
Oh, you need a catcher. Yeah,
Yeah.
but how did
I don't know.
all right, why don't you just take your catcher now? Because I don't need a catcher, so and Pat, you're done.
I took Adley Rush.
Yeah, so I don't need a catcher.
Yeah,
so
he's
you-
good. Contreras and Rutch. I mean, third is
Giovanni Soto.
Diaz
Is
or...
available.
Yeah, I guess I'll go.
Salvasano?
The big dumper's available.
Cal Raleigh?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with the big dumper.
All
It's
right.
good to have a good nickname guy on the team.
Guy. It's a good player, too.
Yeah, he can hit.
So here was my dilemma. Here's how I messed up. So I took Jacob Wilson, and I know, Pat, I'm sorry, but I needed a third baseman and a shortstop, and one of them had to be a rookie. So now I've pigeonholed myself into taking a National League Central third baseman instead of taking Corey Seager and then taking Matt Shaw as my third baseman rookie. That was a really bad decision on my part.
We won't mock you at all for it.
But I now have to take a third baseman between Nolan Arenado or I could take Matt Shaw, but I don't really want two rookies. Ke'Bryan Hayes. Jaimer Candelario, I guess, is scheduled to play third for the Reds.
Name to say.
I actually like him a lot.
I think he's a decent player, but
but in an 11, 12 round draft with three people, you look like an idiot.
I think
it's no South Halverson.
I mean, I think I'm gonna have to take Arenado, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean,
if this is going on social media, yeah. I mean,
I'll take Nolan Arenado. Cardinals third baseman may not be the Cardinals third baseman the whole year. Maybe he gets traded, and I get
he's so desperately wanted at baseball heaven, and that's what I love about it so much. Like he's so open about it. He's like, yeah, this is all well and good, but I want to go win.
Yeah, all right. I'll take Nolan Arenado as my final player pick. All right, manager for each guy. You can do this quickly. I don't think we need to dive too much
What's
into it.
What's the criteria? Are we using just wins?
Yeah, wins.
Are we going to be breaking down
who
their
you think is a good manager? I mean, like, if you just want to go chalk and say,
because I got to be honest, when you put the manager thing in our group text, I was like, this is dumb.
It probably is. It was content, and I didn't realize this would take us an hour and 3 minutes.
It's us. Have you met us?
That's true.
We don't know sports.
We have other things we needed to talk about.
I mean, come on, man.
All right, we can scrap the manager if you
want.
No, go man, because I have a manager.
Yeah.
No, I have a manager.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I have a manager. Go ahead. You got one?
It's not my pick, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it is technically my pick.
Dude,
this is a disaster.
This is the first and last time I ever appear on this program, huh?
I might get fired after this.
I would.
All right, I'm going with a guy that I think did a lot for a team that was not as good as their record indicated, but they took a huge step forward in this past season. I am going to go with AJ Hinch. I like AJ Hinch a lot. I think he's a good manager. I think he's a good manager in Houston. And I think he's a good manager in Detroit. I'm going to take the Tigers manager, AJ Hinch.
Okay. Because the manager thing was so dumb.
You're going to take somebody stupid.
I'm taking Billy Haywood from the Twins. I'm taking him for the reason of he was 12 years old. And he led them almost to a pennant in the AL Central.
Not many guys can say that.
No, at 12 years old, he won the locker room over while benching, by the way, his star second baseman, Luke Collins. Mm-hmm. Benched him because Luke Collins was hooking up with his mom. Like the fact
Can't have that.
Now, look, it's
Jamie, just do me a favor and take Air Bud and get this over with.
It's a rookie mistake by him, and it probably did end up costing him the division. But the way that he rallied that group around, you know, he had the pitcher all of a sudden like dialed in. Pitching well, Blackout was throwing strikes. Give me Billy Haywood.
It's a good pick.
At 12 years old, you damn right it is.
Yeah, and you could grow with him for life.
Absolutely.
He wins a pennant. He's managing your team for 55 years.
He's next Connie Mack.
Yeah, jeez.
Good luck following that up.
Player, owner, coach, Jackie Moon. That's who you're taking.
Please do that. Because I would love a graphic of real manager, fake baseball manager, fake basketball
owner / player / manager Jackie Moon.
All right, that was our draft. We'll put up all the graphics on Twitter. But I do actually seriously to end the show very quickly, guys. Justin Crawford is going to start the year in AAA in Lehigh Valley.
Great spring for him.
Seems to me that they're pretty comfortable with him being pretty close.
I think we're going to see him this year.
To being a major league player.
Yeah. I think he ended up hitting 363 in spring.
He had a really good spring. What's he, 22 years old, I believe now? 21 or 22 years old.
Yeah, I think there's a really strong chance we see him this year.
So I am working on something for this very website with Jonathan Mayo.
Is that all PHLY.com?
Yeah. That's the one.
Heard of it.
So Jonathan Mayo is like MLB.com's like minor league baseball guy.
Sure.
And I asked him about Crawford. I'm going back and forth in the DMs. And
you're in Mayo's DMs?
Oh, I've been in Mayo's DMs. Wow. I'm a Mayo boy. Anyway, I was talking about his progression and like what's his ceiling. He's like,
wait, you guys are having like a legit conversation?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that him writing you?
Yeah.
He wrote that link back to you?
Who else would it be? I'm not going to read this whole thing. This is called a tease.
Oh, you're kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Let the man
Yeah. All right.
talk about his article.
I gotta
man.
go pick up kids in a little bit, but all right, can we speed this up? Thank you. He said, could he be their center fielder of the future? Absolutely. I think he could. He's worked hard on his defense there, and obviously the speed he's going to play. If, say, they decide to go with Marsh or Rojas, he could slide over to left, and I can't imagine a pitching staff being too upset about that defense. As for his offensive ceiling, he continues to add some strength and is starting to drive the ball a bit more. I was encouraged by some strides on that front in 2024, and then there's more. But so, like, the progression, as you guys talked about, is definitely there, and it's a good sign that he's going to Lehigh Valley.
Yeah.
But I'm pumped for him. Like, I'm kind of done with Brandon Marsh, so.
Yeah, I am kind of also
Like,
very
people get
near.
enamored with the fact that, like, he has a beard.
The
but
strikeout
he's, like,
rates are ridiculous.
He's like 29 at this point.
Yeah, he's not a
and
young
he
player anymore.
Still can't hit lefty. Like, I'm a big proponent of like Rojas over Marsh, but
Oh, really? I think
So Rojas, it's funny. I kind of went into their numbers a little bit the other day. Rojas actually last year was better against right-handed pitching than he was against left-handed pitching. He had about 240 against righties. And he was like 212 against lefties. I mean, neither of like it's not a good option either way.
well, I think Rojas is younger, and I think this lineup is so good that you can
Gamble
quote unquote
with it.
suffer with your 9-hole hitter struggling at the plate while he finds his way, and the defense and the speed will add up. Like, every team is a Brandon Marsh, like a guy that's going to hit like 240, 250.
I think with Rojas on the base path, I just need him to be like chaotic because he's not going to walk a ton because pitchers don't fear him, right?
No.
So he doesn't walk a ton.
I need him like a beer league softball.
but
player.
in his opportunities that he does get on base, I need him to create chaos on the base path.
Dude, I'm right there with you, but I'm in the minority here. Everybody is down on Rojas and loves Marsh. So
I kind of hate both of them a little bit. And I'm sure they're lovely
don't.
people. And I use that in sports hate.
Well, I
Rojas,
think
it's easy to love the glove.
but
I just don't think the bat's ever going to come around.
I like Marsh in left. I hate Marsh in center. I think Marsh in center he's
Marsh is
lost.
a much better defensive left fielder than
Yeah.
he is. He's
Yes.
a Gold Glove
I-
defensive
like,
left fielder.
yeah.
He's
I mean, he cost them playoff games with his.
It's kind of like the Stott
Routes.
conversation where people are like, well, just move Stott back to shortstop. And I'm
He's a
like,
better second
Stott's
baseman than
Stott's a fine defensive shortstop. He's an elite defensive second
Yeah.
baseman.
Yeah, agreed.
And so I think you would almost be weakening two positions. Like, is Stott a better defensive shortstop than Turner? Probably at this point. But, like, you would be weakening second entirely
Yeah.
to slightly strengthen short. And you're right. I think there is positional value in, like, okay, this guy's a better defensive left fielder than he is a defensive center fielder.
I think as soon as Kepler gets hurt, because I'm fully anticipating that happening, Marshall slide over to left, and I think Crawford's your center fielder.
I think Rojas comes up.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
All right,
I
so
think his bat stinks. What do you think about that?
I respectfully disagree. I just don't think he's been given great opportunity.
all right,
But
so
maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And that and that's okay.
that's why we do this.
It's okay to be wrong.
Well, I
do
think
this.
Crawford and Rojas would platoon, but I think we're going to see him. This
I
year.
would be shocked, like,
I think he's
because
going to get some
I think
experience.
Crawford comes up and then like what he ends up being Mickey Moniak in the sense of he gets one start a week and one pinch hit here and there, and
That or they see a
Gets
competent
no
bat
at-bats.
and he doesn't look overmatched, and they go, "Oh yeah, Rojas, you're on the trade block."
that's
See
my
ya.
problem though. I think like in baseball we forget that like it takes time for guys to develop, but we're such an immediate gratification society that it's like, oh, if he doesn't hit 300 right out the bat, then he stinks, and it's like no, like sometimes it takes a full season.
Progress
for a guy.
isn't linear, Pat.
All right, that's some LaSalle stuff right there. I went to
as
Doherty. We
Jamie
didn't learn
Lynch
about
has
that.
historically said, quote, progress isn't linear and birds aren't real.
Yeah, facts.
Birds aren't real. I mean, that's,
Oh, we're
that's
not doing this.
No, birds aren't.
We're not doing this.
It's all a ploy. They're spying on you.
You think something real would just fly into a glass window and die?
Come on, man.
Think about it.
And with that,
I'll send you a Facebook article that I read from
yeah, sure. That's
Like
definitely
crazy aunt posted
definitely a
something that's
reputable
really
source.
my
informative.
uncle who lives in a trailer park down by the river.
All right, so Pat, you're getting a lot of love in the comments, so people want you back.
Oh no, I'm busy.
Okay, well,
Yeah, no, I'm. Thank you.
in perpetuity, you're busy.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
You're busy that day.
Yeah.
Whatever day it is.
But I appreciate it. But no, I like you guys seem cool. I didn't really like you when I worked with you in the old place. I just had nothing going on today.
Well, as Pat Egan famously has told many of us many times, we're not friends, we're coworkers.
Yeah, we are not friends at all. We are in a group chat. We've hung out outside of work, but we're not friends.
We do have to hit that Top Golf special sometime.
We do. I did drive you home after a brewery tour one time.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Charlie O'Connor met us.
All right.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah. That
Brenna
was the
has
worst
another
part
show
of
to
it.
prepare for. We need to end this.
We don't want to do a reunion tour?
Well, we certainly could, but maybe we'll do it on social media or something. Or
Okay.
But anyway,
So who do you think wins social media popular vote on teams?
Seth
I think it's
Halverson.
me.
I think you will.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I
Jamie's
think you
going
will
to.
too. Yeah. No, I think, but that's from people that don't know ball.
Fine.
If
That's
you know
who I'm-
Seth Halverson, Pat's going to win.
the Seth Halverson.
So
Seth Halverson clan is going to come out.
The Hive. They're alive.
But anyway, big thanks to Pat Egan and Jamie Lynch for coming in today. Appreciate both of you guys. This was fun.
it was
all
fun.
jokes aside, I enjoy hanging with you guys tremendously.
Yeah, you're
and
all
talking
right.
sports.
All right. Enough
Big
of the
thank you to
compliment.
Brenna for producing today. Check out the Eagles podcast, which is live now. Flyers are at 4. Sixers are tonight, I believe.
Post-game.
Pre and post game show with the Sixers tonight. So PHLY content throughout the rest of the day. We'll be back Monday with a live show, our final live show before the opening day, and of course we'll
you're
bring you some
going
content.
down, right?
And we will be down there live with Philly Sports Trips, heading down to Washington on Thursday, and then we'll
It's
have
an okay stadium.
We'll have our tailgate.
It's all right.
It's a ballpark.
It's okay.
It's a
Yeah.
ballpark.
There's like nothing special about it, but
yeah,
it's okay.
It's not bad, but it's a ballpark. And then we'll have our tailgate on Monday, which Jamie, I believe you will be at, right?
I think I'm stopping by. Yeah.
And we'll talk to all of you at our tailgate. But until that time, have an
baseball
excellent weekend, and we will talk to you back here on the PHLY Phillies podcast Monday at 1. See ya.
We all silly like the mayor.